Hi again, and welcome back for more Explore Tulsa. So Stevie, how would you describe the birthing process?
Honestly, to me, each time one of my kids was born, it was like the closest I ever felt to God.
Well, were you like well prepared and had read all the books?
I read all the books, but I don't think that it made me feel that prepared.
Well, and that's one of the reasons why Missy David decided to become a doula, to make the experience as wonderful as possible for every parent.
So a doula is a trained childbirth professional who offers physical, emotional, and informational support to birthing people before, during, and just after childbirth. I got trained as a doula in between my first and second birth experience personally. I had a friend who was a doula who had given me a lot of information during my first birth, and I just ate up all of the information. I was really fascinated by the birth experience itself. And then during my first birth, I had women there with me who had had babies before, had been with other women when they had had babies. And I realized after the fact that it never occurred to me that I couldn't do it. It never occurred to me that I didn't have what it took to birth my own baby. And I think that's a lot due to the kind of support that I had. People who would use a doula would be anyone feeling like they would like some extra support and encouragement at any point throughout the childbearing year. Interestingly enough, it's not just first-time parents who hire birth or postpartum doulas. It may be people who've had a first-time experience and felt a little lost, or felt like they weren't as prepared as they wanted to be, or maybe didn't have as much of a positive experience as they wanted to have, and the second time going through, they want a little bit more information or want to be informed of their options and choices, and just have that moral support with them in the experience. Yeah, I think that's probably my favorite analogy in describing what I do, is like a coach. So for a sports analogy, your coach is someone who, before the game, they are training you, giving you education. So if I'm a birth doula and I'm with you during your birth experience, just like a coach, I'm gonna be on the sidelines, but maybe right in there with you, saying, hey, you can do it, remember this point. At times when you might be getting frustrated, I might have to be a little bit more, emphatic about, hey, get your head in the game. And then, when parents are bringing their babies home, we're a coach in the same sense, so saying, you're doing a great job, it's okay, you can do it your way, you don't have to do it the way your friend or sister did it, and, but giving pointers as far as baby care and the normalcy of the postpartum period as well. Really, I think every family that I work with, there's always a moment with every single couple or individual person that they have come to the edge of, I call it coming to the edge of themselves. We've all experienced that in whether it's a race or some other kind of physical experience or a tough life issue where you feel like you have reached the edge and you don't have anything more to give. And there, comes a point in just sitting with a person and giving them my energy and encouragement that you can just see a look come over their face, and that they have gone to the point of feeling like they can't do it and feeling defeated, and then all of a sudden realizing that they have exactly what they need in them to keep going. And I see that point with parents in the labor and childbirth experience. And I see that with new parents at home with their baby. With the new parents, it's pretty cool. There might be several days or even weeks that I've been coming to help them, and they're looking to me for the answers. And then there's one day where I see that change, and instead of them looking to me and asking me how to care for their baby, they're the ones telling me, oh, she's hungry, this is what she needs, and this is how she needs to be rocked to sleep. And it just, it lights up my day to know that I've been able to encourage them to get to that point that they have the confidence that they need to be the parent that they are.